and it's stateful widget example. Alright, so we're done with the app bar. Now back to scaffold. I'm going to use the scaffold to put the text at the center. So for that reason, I'm going to use the center widget here. Now inside the center widget, I'm going to use another widget called container. Now container gives me access to container widget gives me access to another widget called a text button here. So again, a text button is actually a text which you can use to which it takes a user input. So whenever whenever you like to add a text which is clickable, you need to use a text button. And text button basically is a widget, and it's a stateful widget because it's a button, and buttons are interactive based on user input. So again, I'm going to use a text button here. Now the text button obviously needs a text. So text button gives me access to another widget which is text, and I'm going to use this widget to actually type the word that I want. So I'm typing hello, but you can type anything you like. So after this, I would like to add the default font size, which is going to be style. So style. So I'm going to use the style parameter to get access to the text style widget, and I'm going to use the text style widget to change the font size, and the default font size is actually the variable size, so I'm going to use that, and that's it. Now since we have a text button widget here, I'm going to use this to I'm going to use a parameter here which is called onPressed. Now onPressed parameter actually makes this widget interactive. It allows me to interact with this widget. It allows me to click on it, and based on that click, the state of the widget changes. Now the onPressed takes a method, and it takes a method that, in this case, our method has a setState because we're changing the state. And the method that we just defined with the setState inside is change text size. So I'm going to call this method, and I'm going to use, and this method is going to be called every time I click on the text. So I'm just basically going to call this method here, and as you can see, we're getting the suggestions here, and semicolon here, and that's it. We're done with this app. Now I'm just going to run it and see how it works. Yeah, here we go. We have our app right here, and it's very well. The default size is actually very small. It's so small that I can barely read it, but every time I click on it, as you can see, the font size is changing. So every time the size changes, it's size plus 10.